Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, February 26, 2019, and this is Morning Rock March with Sergeant Woodard and Private Gus. It's a little bit lighter right now, as you can tell. Gus, who's over in the TC chair, he seems to think he's the track commander or vehicle commander, and thank goodness he does not have a cleaning rod, which you tap me around the head and shoulders to tell me which direction to go. We are out at Stovall Park in South Arlington, just off of Sublet Road, to do a little bit of a leader's recon to check this place out for any future morning excursions, early morning excursions, since it is very close. This is a beautiful park. My daughters have been coming here for years, first for soccer practice for the YMCA when they played soccer a long time ago, and then for school outings, and then of course they have these beautiful sand volleyball pits, tennis courts, basketball courts, everything. You can't miss the place. It's right next to, those who don't know Arlington well, the Bad Königshaven water park, which is another great place for a lot of us have done birthday parties, after school parties, graduation parties, and the like for our kids over there. And so it's another one of the gems in the Arlington Park system. Two things I wanted to talk about this morning. First of all, yesterday I posted to my Facebook page, and I'm going to post it again, something called the March Rucking Challenge that's been put out by GoRuck. And what this is, it's a way for you to sign up and actually donate miles to raise money for service dogs for wounded veterans and other vets that need a service dog of one type or another. Kind of like Gus, you know, a big lab who's going to be kind and loving and help them out. So this is something to take a look at. It's called Ruck Your Dog. I know it sounds a little funny, and some of you probably need to get your heads out of the gutter on that one. But it's what it is. It's again, it's a way to raise money to help the GoRuck folks provide service dogs for wounded veterans. So I am actually starting that beginning on Friday, which is March 1st, and begin focusing on building up as many miles as I can. I do challenge some folks to come and join me Saturday morning up at River Legacy Park at 6:30, or for those of you that can tell real time, 06:30. Gus and I are going to be up there. It's going to be a chance for some of you who've known me for a long time, and I've known Chloe and Ladybug. Ladybug's at home. She's an old girl. She doesn't get out and ruck anymore. Come out and meet Gus and join me for a few miles, hammering it out. You don't have to carry a heavy ruck. Just carry, you know, something 20 pounds or something like that. For those of you that have kids with a lot of school books, like the STEM folks, you could go ahead and grab their backpack, throw it on, and have a good old time. But we're going to meet up there about 6:30 Saturday morning. It's going to be cold, wet, and rainy, so come prepared for that. But it should be a lot of fun. Bring coffee in a thermos so it's nice and warm when you get done. What are you doing? Privates. Just can't work with them. Gus, just kind of a quick side. The reason we're going a little bit later today too is Gus is kind of like that watch that you set an alarm on for various times in the middle of the night, and then you put the watch somewhere and you can't find it. And since Gus is confined to quarters at night because he has this thing about chewing up shoes, and when you're married to Imelda Marcos, if you don't know who Imelda Marcos is, get an encyclopedia and look it up, or for you tech people, Google it. He's chewed up a couple pairs of shoes, a bunch of socks, and other things, so he can't be out at night. So he's in his own quarters, and he likes to bark all night long if he's awake to get me up to go out and do our thing. So that's why we're out a little bit later. But again, the GoRuck Challenge for March is the Ruck Your Dog virtual fundraiser for service dogs for wounded veterans, and I would like to get as many people who are watching this program that I do every day to take part in it in one way or another. The second thing is just kind of a rehash on something I touched on yesterday morning, was the Oscars. Every year they do something called In Memoriam. for actors, singers, songwriters, producers, directors, agents, all those folks that have something to do with the film arts, who have passed in the previous year. And there was one glaring hole in that, and it was for R. Lee Ermey. And for those of you who don't know who R. Lee Ermey was, he's affectionately known as Gunny. He's probably most well known for his role as Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, the drill instructor in Full Metal Jacket. He had previously played a role of a drill instructor in the Boys in Company C. And for those of you like me who are Toy Story aficionados, he was Old Sarge. You know, the little plastic soldiers that were going through there. That was R. Lee Ermey doing the voiceover, and of course he had his programs on the History Channel. Mail Call, which I loved, and then Lock and Load with R. Lee Ermey. So this is my way of saying, thank you for everything you did, Gunny. We will always remember you. And every time I think of boot camp, or I even look in the mirror and see myself and hear, "You are a disgusting fat body," I will think of Gunnery Sergeant, retired R. Lee Ermey, United States Marine Corps. So that's a big shout out to him. Gus and I are going to go ahead and throw on his little harness. I'm going to throw on my gear. We're going to go out and do our leader's recon of this place, and then get home and get this posted. Again, today is Tuesday, second day of the week. If your Monday was a bad Monday, to quote a line from the Lion King, but you're past behind you and you're behind in the past. And just move on forward to it's a new day. Always remember, relentless forward motion. We got to keep moving forward. We'll go out, do this, come back. I'll drink some more coffee, put some water down for Gus and give him his milk with a dog treat, and then head on to the house. So everybody have a wonderful day out there. If you would like to take part on Saturday morning, just message me or get in touch with me in one way or another, and we can meet up out there. I'd love to have some company early in the morning. So everyone have a wonderful day. Always remember, relentless forward motion. And this is Sergeant Woodard and Private Gus. My right side ride. God, look at that. Isn't that a pretty dog? Anyways, we're going to sign out now, and y'all have a good day. We're out. Hey, I just wanted to post a quick addendum. If you wanted to get your own group together to do the Go Ruck Challenge and the Ruck Your Dog Challenge for the month of March, on the information I'm going to be posting on my Facebook page, there is a link where you can download the information. You can go ahead and pledge your miles however far you want to go, and get your own team together and go out and do it. I know that there are folks that watch this page that don't live in the Arlington area. Some of you have a lot more pretty places to go hiking than what I have here, but for those that you live in Central Texas, Leander, Austin, areas like that, San Antonio, up in the Caprock area, and for my buddies that live up in Colorado, that might be a good idea to do. It's a good thing to go out and do with your families as well. So if you can, put together your own team, help raise money for a worthy cause. And for those of you that are in the area, again, I invite you to come out and join me Saturday morning at 6:30 at River Legacy Park, and we will go from there. Everybody have a wonderful day, and with this addendum, we are out.